All right, we are live. Hello, guys. Good afternoon. Hope everyone had their lunches already. I just finished mine. Did you already have lunch, Sean?
Yes, I just had lunch. What did you have?
So I had some pasta. Actually, I had a mix of pasta because I thought that I had enough of one kind, but I didn't. So I had
Oh,
to mix two different types of pasta. So the Italians will probably
yeah.
deport me after this. But yeah, I had that with some pesto. What about you? What did you have?
I had a kind of minestrone made of the various canned goods that I have.
Ooh, that's nice. That's a really good word there. Canned goods.
Mm.
Okay, put that up on the screen. So do you want to explain to them what canned goods are?
So a can is like a little cylinder metal where you have things like beans, peas, sometimes types of fish, meat, and they stay good for a very long time.
Yeah, like
So
tuna, for example, right? It's
exactly.
almost always sold in a can.
Hmm.
So great. And all right, guys, I see that there are two people for now. If you could tell us your name and your city, that would be fantastic. So just some short introductions, guys. So Sean and I are both teachers here in Milan, Milan Meravigli. My name is Thiago, as you can see on the screen. I am originally from Brazil, but I've lived in California for several years, and I've been in Milan since 2016.
And I'm from Ireland, and I've been in Milan since September.
Great, fantastic. So, yeah, so just let us know in the comments, guys, if you can. There is sometimes a little bit of a delay, but I can see some comments coming in. Daniele from Riccione. Ah, great, Daniele. You know, I went to Riccione for the first time, finally, this past summer. Really
Mm.
nice town. Have you been, Sean, to like the beach in that area?
No, but my family is from Ravenna, so I know that part of the coastline very well. It's
So
nice
you
beach.
so you've been to Ravenna.
Yeah, most summers I go to the beach there.
Ah, cool. Did you go to? There is a church in Ravenna that was really cool because they have kind of like underneath the altar, they have like water with like fish. Did you?
Yeah, I think I'm not sure what it's called. It's San Giovanni or something. But yeah, the fish, it's really cool, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it was really neat. Yeah. See, after
Yeah.
living in Italy for so many years, I don't get very excited about visiting churches anymore.
Yeah.
But that was a really special one. I really enjoyed that
Yeah,
church.
something a bit different anyway.
Yeah. And then Federica, hi Federica, you're joining us from Avellino. Avellino, that is in the south in Campania, right? If I'm not mistaken. So anyway, guys, welcome to our webinar.
Hmm.
So today, oh Chiara, hi Chiara, welcome, welcome. Where are you from, Chiara? Today, we will be talking about clothes, specifically buying clothes, so some vocabulary, and if you have any questions that you might need to talk about with a staff member, we'll be looking into that. Uh, Before we start, there is one difference, because I know, at least with the Italian students, the difference between dress and clothes. Do you want to tell them, Sean, what the difference here is between dress and clothes? Because they're different.
Yes, so I mean, we have a dress, which is a long garment worn by women, open at the bottom like a skirt. Or you can talk about how someone dresses, or to dress is the verb. But then clothes are any generic thing that you wear. It could be a dress, could be a top, could be trousers.
Exactly. So, yeah, clothes, that would be the general. All right, guys. Chiara is writing to us from Trieste, and great, Federica. Yes, so Avellino is near Naples. Fantastic. All right, so let's jump in. So, as we said before, we are talking about asking where things are in a shop, especially when you go to big shops. It can be a little confusing. Trying on clothes and also paying in a shop. So, first of all, we have some vocabulary over here. So we have some clothes. They're mostly hideous, aren't they? But so we have some clothes here. Let us know in the comments. It doesn't have to be in order, but if you tell us, the letter and the word, we have all the vocabulary here on the side. So while you, oh, Rafaele is writing to us from Salerno. Hi, Rafaele, welcome. Uh, so while you guys tell us what those things are, I guess I can introduce a few others. For example, right now I am wearing a jacket. Specifically, we would call this a denim jacket. So denim is the material of jeans. So the denim jacket. And underneath, I am wearing a t-shirt. Wearing a t-shirt. Okay, so, and Federica, yes, a, very good. That would be a skirt. What about you, Sean? What are you wearing today?
Well, what I'm wearing is in the list there. I'm wearing a jumper and I'm wearing, well, not jeans, trousers, I would say. You would probably say pants, but I say
Exactly,
trousers.
yeah. Yeah, we do have a few differences, right, in between kind of British and
Mm,
American with clothes. For example, even jumper is one of them.
yeah.
So you would say a jumper, whereas I would say a sweater.
Hmm.
And the same for trousers. I would call them pants. So some differences there between British and American English. Yes, in fact, for these webinars, usually from the top up, I'm wearing like clothes that I would wear outside, but then I usually have very comfortable clothes, like sweatpants underneath.
Mm.
Um, let's see. Raffaele is also giving us a few. So B, excellent, Raffaele. We have a shirt. So guys, what is the difference between a shirt and a t-shirt? And C, absolutely, we would call that those jeans. Um, Federica, it's actually the opposite. So jumper is British and sweater is American.
Mm.
And we have a few more here, Chiara. So E, shoes, wonderful. Jumper is F, yep. Shirt is B, jeans C, very good. Boots are D, top G, and dress A. All right, fantastic, guys. Good job. And if you know other articles of clothing that are not included in the examples, please let us know in the comments. For example, one that we can mention is that right now I am wearing a jacket, but in the winter, what do we wear, Sean, usually in the winter? Something bigger, heavier?
Yes, you wear a coat, C-O-A-T, coat, which
Exactly.
is longer, bigger, yeah.
I would say a jacket tends to be more for the autumn or the fall. Um, but a coat, yeah, it's something that you would wear in the winter. Uh,
Mhm.
let's see here. Chiara saying that shirts in general. Yeah, Chiara, shirt is it's a more general word. In fact, B, we can even call that kind of like a dress shirt or a
Mm.
button-down shirt. Do you have other words for it, Sean, for B?
This is actually different in British English. For us, a shirt is exclusively this, a dress shirt, and anything else is a top. it has to have the collar and the buttons.
Ah, I see.
Otherwise, it's not a shirt. But in
Um,
American English, it's general, isn't it?
yeah, it can be a bit more general, yeah. Though also
Mm.
top is used, yeah, quite a lot. Raffaele, I'm wearing a sweater, a shirt, and jeans. All right. So, Raffaele, are you wearing a shirt or a t-shirt? Because a t-shirt, it's like if you think of the shape of it, right? It looks like a T because you have the short sleeves. Um, Chiara, coat, very good. Yeah. So you answered that even before we did. So really good job. Coat. All right, folks. Let us know if there's anything else you would like to add. Here are some questions about shopping for clothes. Let me ask you first, Sean. Do you like shopping for clothes?
I would say I like browsing and window shopping more than actually
Ooh,
buying.
really nice. Browsing or window shop or to window shop. Really nice expressions. Do you want to tell
Mm.
them what that means?
So to browse is to go into the shop and look through all the clothes, look at them, put them back. You don't buy. And window shop, you don't go into the shop. You just look at the window. You walk down the street, look at all the windows.
Exactly. For example, here
Mm,
in Milan, it's really nice to go to the fashion district because they have some
mm,
very interesting windows, a lot of
mm,
creativity there. But obviously, I don't
no.
have the money to buy things at the boutiques there. So, but I do like to do window shopping. So,
Mm,
and Daniele, nice one. Underwear. Yeah, exactly. So underwear is what we would wear under everything. So like I said, intimate garments. Yeah, that's right. Underwear. Good job. Good job. And Raffaele, you're wearing a shirt. All right. Cool. So you guys might remember this from school, but remember that in English, when we're asking questions, we have kind of a structure that we use that is quasi. So we have the question, auxiliary, subject, and the infinitive if you have a verb. Okay, you don't always have a verb, but if you do, we would put that in the infinitive. So for example, I can ask Sean, where do you shop for clothes? See, where is the question, do is the auxiliary, you is the subject, and shop in this case is the verb in the infinitive. So where do you shop for clothes? So Sean, where do you shop for clothes?
it depends. I think the shop I go to most often for clothes is Muji, the Japanese shop.
Mm-hmm.
I like the style and the quality.
Yeah.
How about you? Where do
Yeah,
you
Muji is really nice.
go?
I also really enjoy even just going there because they have really nice kind of ambiance, a
Mhm.
nice vibe to the shop as
Yeah.
well. I do have a robe that I got at Muji actually. I got it
Mm,
for Christmas one year. And for me, I guess it depends as well. So recently here in Milan, they also opened Uniqlo, which is also a
mm,
Japanese shop, which I didn't buy things there before, really, even though it was available online. But the quality seems quite nice.
yes.
The prices are also contained; they're not too
Mm,
expensive. So I like that one. I quite like at Benetton as well. Is one that I
mm,
quite like. Um, and then also like some of the things like Zara, etc. Though I've been trying to avoid those shops because I've been reading about kind of like
mm,
fast fashion and the environmental impact of those companies. And so I'm
mm,
trying to be a little bit more ethical in my choices, though it's not always easy because there's also like it's hard to not want to spend little on clothes, but you do
yeah.
get better quality as well. So it's worth it, I think. And Rafael is telling us, I love shopping. In this case, I would say I go shopping or I go to the shop. 3 times a month with my friends in the shops or the clothes shops in Salerno, and I love smart clothes. All right, Rafael, so you have a more of a smart style. Wonderful. And Federica, for example, with who do you often go to shopping? Good approach, Federica. There are some small corrections. With who, it's a funny one because we have a preposition with. And in English, when I ask the question, the preposition is going to go all the way to the end of the sentence. So in this case, I would say, who do you go shopping with? Who do you go shopping with? Or who do you often go shopping with, if you'd like to include often as well? Who do you go shopping with? That's the hardest example, I think. The other ones are a bit simpler, but really nice, nice example. Yeah, let us know, guys, the other questions. So how often, what, when, favorite. Let us know. Yeah, Sean, do you want to ask me one of the questions? It doesn't have to be in order, just you can choose one.
Okay. Um, when did you last go shopping?
Oh, it's been a long time, actually. I think I last went shopping in December,
Okay.
before Christmas. Yeah. So it's been a while. What about you? When did you go shopping?
Um, I actually went shopping, I think, um, 2 weeks ago, maybe. It's hard to remember with the time recently, but shortly before the quarantine, anyway, I went shopping. I
Cool.
go shopping quite
Were the
often.
shops crowded or empty?
They were beginning to be less crowded at that point. It was the
Yeah.
beginning of things, really.
Yeah, because one interesting thing about Italy as well, I'm not sure if it's the same in Ireland, is that there are basically 2 weeks in the year, one in winter and one in summer, where, it's kind of almost like it's like the sales are regulated in a certain sense.
Mm.
And so a lot of people go in that same week. How does it work in Ireland with that?
Yeah, it's the same. We have two major sales in the year. We have the winter and the summer sale. It's not like that in America, no?
Oh, I feel like in America, sales are year round. You always find
Mm.
sales. I think the best sort of equivalent to that would be Black Friday.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, I think the reason they do this is to stimulate kind of sales, to help businesses if they are struggling. You encourage people to go shopping. But yeah, to me, it was a foreign concept to kind of, yeah, how regulated it is here. There's like one day, and in each region, it's a little bit different. So, Raffaele, great question there. Who do you go shopping with? Federica, nice job. Nice job. And Olga, I like to buy things for the house. I go every month, and usually I go with friends. Nice job. Perfect, guys. So, just to be sure we're all on the same page here, how often do you go shopping? Would be question number 2. Often do you go shopping? Maybe we can alternate here, Sean. Do you want to do the third
Hmm.
one?
And what? So what is for things. So I think, what do you buy? What do you like to buy?
Exactly. What do you buy? What do you like to buy? Fantastic. We did the other one when. So here it depends. I can ask you in general. When do you go shopping?
Mm.
Or as Sean asked me, you can also put this in the past, which you guys will study better in level 6 and level 7. But you can just change the auxiliary. When did you go shopping? And that's for the past. Okay, but don't worry too much about that. Uh, the other one we already did. Who do you go shopping with? And what is your favorite What is your favorite shop, for example? So in this case, I guess it could also be interesting to talk about the auxiliary because we've been using a lot of do. Where do you go? How often do you go? What do you buy? And the main difference here is that we use do if we have a verb. So where do you go? What do you buy? But if you look at the last one, we don't have a verb. What is your favorite shop? So the only verb is verb to be. My favorite shop is, Uniqlo, Muji, etc.
Mhm.
And Rafael is asking us, what is the difference of open questions and closed questions? Very nice one. Do you want to tackle that one, Sean? The difference between
Yeah.
open and closed?
So all of the questions we have made here are open questions because they have a question word, a question phrase. And for open questions, we have quasi with the question word, auxiliary, subject, infinitive. And you answer an open question with a full sentence. So you cannot say yes or no, you have to make a full sentence, a full response. A closed question is when you can answer with yes or no, and exactly, it's asi. You start with do. So, do you shop, for example? And you can say yes or you can say no. And you can elaborate, continue, or you can finish with yes or no.
Exactly. So, guys, let maybe ask us some questions. So, using a combination of ASI for yes or no, quasi for the open questions. Ask Sean and me some questions, please.
Mhm.
Okay, we're going to move on over here. Now, another question that we might ask. Yeah, Rafael, great. So just give us your example. We'll be checking back here. You might want to know where something is. Okay, and in this case, we can use this question that we see here. Where can I find? Okay, so in this case, we're using the auxiliary can because you want to know the where you have the ability to find something. So where can I find shoes, bags? That's a nice one, the fitting room. So fitting room is the place where you go to try on clothes. Maybe before you buy it, you want to make sure that the fit is correct. So you go to the fitting room. The escalator, that's another good word as well. Escalator, they're like stairs that move automatically. If you take the metro, for example, usually you have escalators. And then we have also the lift, or in
Mm.
American English, we would also call that the elevator.
Mm.
Lift or elevator. Okay. We have some other expressions in red here at the bottom, Sean, if you want to explain maybe some of those.
So we have upstairs and downstairs. So stairs are obviously not automatic escalator, and if you go up, you are upstairs, and if you're down, you are downstairs. Then we have on the top and ground floor. So if you talk about the floor, it's the levels of the building. And the first floor that you enter is called the ground floor. When you go upstairs, you're on the first floor. So it goes ground, first, second, third, and then top floor, not last floor, top floor. We say top floor in English. And on the left and on the right. No, wait. It's because of the
Yeah,
camera,
with
it's
the
hard to
camera, yeah.
correctly, but I think you know left and right anyway.
Exactly. Cool. Yeah, that's also another difference between kind of the US and Europe with the floors because
Really?
we use, yeah, the ground floor, we call that the first floor.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
that's definitely we
it's
don't do
quite
that.
confusing. I do prefer the European one. I think it makes more sense.
Mm.
But yeah, it's because you would say, yeah, the second floor is
So
the one
ground,
immediately
second,
after.
third.
Yeah, I
Okay.
mean, you also do find ground floor. It's definitely a possibility. But then you would see, if you go to a hotel
Hmm.
in the States, for example, and you get on the elevator, you would have ground floor and then second floor. So we don't have the
Oh.
first. And another thing that you find in American buildings that I know that in Italy it's not such a big deal is that we skip floor 13 because it's bad luck. So
Always.
always, yeah. If you stay in a hotel, for example, it goes 12, 14.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. This is also
Very
true on
strange.
planes, though. Next time you go on a plane, pay attention to that. It goes 12, 14. So it just
Oh,
completely
oh.
skips. Yeah, it's a little bit of superstition. But so we don't do
Mm.
13, which is an unlucky number. But it's also, I know we do that in English, but in Italian, it's number 17. So it's,
Oh.
yeah.
Mm. Mm.
So cool. Guys, do you have any questions for us in the meantime? So we're going to play out some scenarios for you. But before that, it would be great if you could maybe just practice some of the asi and quasi that we saw before. So ask us any questions about our shopping habits. Let us know. So while you think of this, maybe Sean and I can do some scenarios for you. All right, for example, Sean, so how about, okay, so you are a customer at a shop and I work at the shop and you need some assistance. So I see
Okay.
that you look a little bit lost and I say, hi, can I help you?
Yes, actually, you can. Where can I find the fitting room?
The fitting room, of course. Now, the fitting room is on this floor. You just have to go straight down this way, and the fitting rooms will be all the way to the end on the left.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome. That's
Mm.
it. All right. Let's do like another one. Sorry,
Mm.
excuse me. Can you help me?
Yes, of course. What do you need?
Yes. Where can I find men's shoes?
Oh, okay. So you need to go up 2 floors. Men's shoes is on the third floor. You can take the escalator, which is straight on and to your right,
Hmm.
or you could take the lift, which is straight on to your left.
So straight on to the left is the lifts, and then you
Mhm.
said it's on the third floor.
Yes, exactly. Two
Okay,
floors up.
fantastic. Thank you very much.
No problem.
That's it. Perfect, guys.
Mm.
All right. So while we wait for your questions, and if you have any questions also about this part, folks, just
Mm.
please let us know. Um, we might also have some problems when we are trying on clothes.
Mm.
Okay, especially when we're talking about the size. So what is size, Sean? What does that mean?
Size is about how big or small the clothes are, getting the right size, the right fit.
Oh wait, I can't hear anymore.
No?
Hmm.
Can you hear now? No?
Let me see. I'm not sure. I'm going to leave the studio and then come back on just to make sure to see if
Sure.
it's me. So just give me 1 second.
Okay.
Um,
If could the students tell us if they can hear me anyway? Okay. Okay, so while we're waiting for Thiago, Chiara, where can I find the bags? Do you have to see the bags? So yes, where can I find the bags? Very good suggestion.
Still cannot hear you, Sean, for some reason.
No,
Guys,
that's
can you
strange.
hear Sean? Or because I did my Siri.
Mm,
Oh, now I can hear you. Perfect.
okay,
All right,
good.
fantastic. Hang on, let me just open the slides again. All right, good. Chiara had a question for us.
Hmm.
Where can I find the bags? Do you have see the bags? Now, the first question is perfect, Chiara. Where can I find the bags? I'm not sure I understand the second one. Do you have see
Mm,
the bags? Hmm. Do you have to see? Yes, but then we still have two verbs here, right? Because we have the verb to have and verb to see, and they both work, but I would maybe choose one. Um, for example, maybe as a shop assistant, I can tell you, oh, yes, the bags are right in front of you. Do you see the bags? I'm asking you if you can see them. Um, But let us know, Chiara, if that's what you mean, or if you want to ask something else, all right, to clarify. But the structure is correct, especially the first one. Where can I find the bags?
mm.
All right. So yeah. So size. Yes. Go ahead, Sean. Now that we can all hear you again, do you want to tell us what size means?
Yeah, size is talking about how big the clothes are, how big, how small, if they fit you correctly, if they look right when you wear them.
Exactly. And the usual sizes. I'm gonna write this down here. Here, usually when you're buying clothes, we have these
Mm,
extra small, small, medium, large, extra large. Though, of course, you can also have even more sizes than that. I know that's one thing at Uniqlo. They have a screen that if you need something in a specific size that you cannot find in the store, you can order them and they send it to you. So you can have extra,
mm.
extra small or extra, extra, extra large.
All
It's
right.
definitely possible.
Mm. I'm usually a medium, so I'm good.
Yeah, me, it's a mix of small or medium. Because see, my thing is, I am quite short,
Mm,
which works to my advantage in Italy,
yes.
because I can usually find things that fit me well.
Mm,
But in the US, it's really difficult because I sometimes have to buy things that are extra small.
mm.
Not so much for kind of the way they fit my body, but the length.
Okay,
Because
yeah.
otherwise, if I buy a T-shirt in the US, even a small can be quite long for me.
Mm,
So it's hard to find
mm,
the right fit. The word loose, excellent, Federica. So let's have a look here. So here are some possible problems we might have with the size. Now, matching the opposites, we can say that it's too short. Okay, so again, this is not the problem that I have. My problem is the opposite. Things are
mm.
usually too long.
For
Okay.
me, it's too short. Usually on my arms, I have very long arms, so the sleeves are a
So
bit
like in
long.
your like here, like on your like
Yeah.
wrist.
Exactly.
Yeah. Then Federica, the next one would be actually the opposite of loose, and the pronunciation of that one is tight. So if something is tight, it fits you, it's really close to your skin. If it's really, really tight, for example, it's difficult maybe for your blood to circulate properly. It's really
Mm,
tight. Loose is the opposite. It's when something, nowadays there are a lot of like oversized clothes, right? That would be a loose fit.
mm.
And yeah, great. Tight and loose is the opposite. And then we have big or small. Nice. Perfect. Okay. So I don't know about you, Sean, but when I go shopping, for example, I don't like any assistance from the from the staff. But some people
Yeah.
like it. How do you feel
Mm.
about this?
No, I don't. And I think it's really the culture in Italy that the staff will communicate with you, will help you. Whereas in Ireland, unless you ask a question, they ignore you.
Yeah, I want to be left alone. You know, there are some shops that I never go to. For example, I know like Foot Locker is one of them because the moment you enter, it's like, oh, what do you want? How can I help you? And I'm like,
Mm,
just leave me alone. Because I find it difficult to look at things when people are, oh yeah, that would look great on you. But
yeah,
anyway, if you like that, you might find that the shop assistant might be there to help you as you are trying them on. And so they might ask you this question: how does it fit? So here, Sean, can you tell them? Because this is also a quasi question, but we're using
mm,
does. So why do we
yes.
do this in this case?
Because we have it, which is third person singular. So how does it fit? So for third person questions, we need to use does.
Yeah. And then the it would refer to whatever you're trying. So if you're trying, for example, the shirt, then we would use it is the pronoun. But for example, if I'm trying on shoes, the question would be, how do they, so the shoes, fit? So it depends if it's singular or plural. But yeah, so they might ask you, how does it fit? And then you say, it's too tight, it's too loose, it's too. And there's also this question that you might ask immediately after. You say, it's too short. Do you have any other sizes?
Mhm.
And then, do you want to read maybe the blue there, Sean?
Yes, do you need a small, medium, large, or extra large?
And then I
So
might
yeah.
say, I need a medium because it's
Mm,
too short.
yes. Very good, Raphael. Do you have any other sizes? Is a closed question.
Yes,
Exactly.
exactly.
And
You'd
how
say
does it
yes or
fit?
no.
Is open. Mm,
Nice, perfect. So, all right, I have some situations here that we can use. Let me just make sure I still do have them. Oh, yeah, good. Okay, so I'm gonna close the. Okay, Federica is asking us. So it is too tight. Exactly, Federica. It's too tight. So maybe you need a larger size. Yes, good,
mhm.
good. Yeah, every time we use the adjective too, um, it's we're saying that it's negative.
Yeah.
You know, even if I tell, for example, it's too cold, it's too hot, saying it's
Mm.
bad. Okay. All right. So I'm going to just remove the screen here for just a second, so I can add the other examples. So here we go. All right. So we have some problems. So, all right, I can be the customer on the first situation, and Sean is a shop assistant, and he is helping me find the right fit. So, all right, so let's imagine I am in the fitting room. I just tried on the jeans and a jacket, and so go ahead, ask me the question.
Hi, do you need any help?
Yes, I do. So these jeans are too tight, and this jacket is too small. Do you maybe have other sizes?
Yes, absolutely. We have other sizes in the back. What size are the jeans and jacket that you're wearing?
Now, the jeans are a small, so
Mm,
maybe if you have a medium, that would be
mm.
great. And the jacket is a medium, so maybe a large.
Okay, no problem. I'll bring you out a medium pair of jeans and a large jacket to try. Okay?
All right, thank you.
Mm.
Wonderful. Let's see, Raffaele, my size is too small. So you also usually you buy small, Raffaele. Small, the S. Okay, great. All right, so now I will be the shop assistant. So I might ask Sean, so how does it fit you?
I think the shirt is it's too small. I think I need a bigger size. And for the shoes, I think I need to go a size down. I need a
Yes,
smaller
that's true. Yeah, maybe the shirt, yeah, the sleeves are too short. What size is that shirt?
This is a medium, and
Mhm.
I'm usually a medium, but maybe this time I need a large.
Yeah, it could be the style. Okay, I can bring you a large for this shirt.
Mhm.
And you said the shoes are too big.
Yes, I
What
think I need.
size are the shoes?
These are 43. I think I'll try the 42.
Okay, absolutely. So you can wait here. I'm going to check and I'll bring you the right sizes.
Okay, no problem.
Nice, good. All right, guys, we can do maybe one last example here. Let us know if you have any questions. All right, do you want to ask me how they fit?
How do the clothes fit?
Now, see, I think this shirt is a bit too loose. What do you think?
Well, it depends on your preference. You prefer a tight fit?
Well, see, thing is, I'm quite short already. So if my shirt is too loose, I think it will make me look shorter. Do you have any other sizes? This is a medium.
I see your point. We can definitely try the small. I can get you a small.
All right, thank you. And also, I have these trousers, but I think they're a little bit too tight.
Mm.
This is a size 40.
Hmm.
If maybe if you have a size 42 or even 43, I could try.
Yeah, I can bring you both the 42 and 3 and see which one fits better.
Great, thank you.
No problem.
Nice, cool, guys. All right, so hopefully this is all clear. I'm gonna go back to our slides now. Let me remove this and add. Okay. And then lastly, this is a conversation that we might have at the checkout counter when you are paying. So here, I say that Sean is the customer, so I will tell him the total is $42.
Can I pay by credit card?
Yes, you can pay by credit card or cash.
I'll pay by credit card.
Okay, would you like a bag?
Yes, please.
Here you go. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Mhm.
Um, yes, so can pay by credit card. We also say like to pay with cash. So we would use
Mm.
a slightly different preposition there. Uh, cool. I'm actually trying to think because I guess bags, usually we don't pay for bags here, right? Because I know in the supermarkets we do, but not for when you're buying clothes, do we?
Yeah, it's usually a paper bag for clothes, and it's the plastic bag that they have the tax for, so I
Oh, I
think
see. So
that's
there's a
what you
tax on the
see.
plastic. Okay,
Yeah. Mm.
cool. All right, so guys, let us know if anything is not clear over here. Um, in the meantime, we let's Sean and I will play out an entire situation for you now. So a
Mhm.
combination of trying to find something, getting the right fit, and then payment. So Sean, would you rather be the customer or the shop assistant in this case?
I think I'll try the shop assistant.
All right, fantastic. So I'm looking a little lost. So what do you say to me?
Hi, how can I help you?
Yes, where can I find jackets?
Okay, jackets are just upstairs. You can take the escalator to your right, just over there.
Do you have a lift maybe as well?
Oh, sure, we have the lift. The lift is actually just behind you to your
Behind.
left. Yeah,
Oh, perfect. I see that. And so it's just one floor upstairs,
yeah,
right?
it's just upstairs, the first floor.
Okay, fantastic. And once I get off the lift, which direction should I go?
The jackets are actually just beside the lift, so you'll see them immediately when you come out, just to your left.
All right. Thank you so much. All right, then let's say I go there, I find my jacket, and then now I have a shop assistant who is helping me. So,
Hi, hi, sir. Do you need any help?
yeah, so I just tried on this jacket, but I think it's maybe too tight. Do you have other sizes?
Sure, sure. I can check the back. What size would you be looking for?
Now, so this is a small and it fits okay, but I think I would like a medium. I think it would fit me better.
Sure, I'll just go and get the medium and come right back to you.
All right, thank you.
Mm,
Okay, and then now I decided I chose my jacket, so I'm at the
mhm.
checkout counter, and okay, here you go.
Okay, the total is 50 euro and 60 cent.
All right, sure. Can I pay by credit card?
Yes, you can pay by credit card or cash.
All right, fantastic. I'll pay by credit card then. Here you go.
No problem. Would you like a bag?
Yes, please. I'll take a paper bag.
Okay, here you go. Thank you for shopping with us. Your receipt is in the bag.
All right, thank you so much. Great. Yeah, that's another really good word there, Sean. Receipt. Also, because the pronunciation is a bit funny, because we have a silent P. So receipt, receipt, which I know here in Italy, you always need a receipt. If you, I know
Okay.
that the police can even stop you outside a shop if they see you with bags, and if you don't have a receipt, uh, you get a fine, and the shop also gets a fine. I heard.
Oh, because in Ireland sometimes they ask, "Do you want your receipt?"
Yeah, same in the US. I know in a lot of places they do that. If I'm not mistaken, they do this to, avoid essentially kind of maybe people not registering the purchase and then not paying all the taxes that maybe they have to. I mean, obviously in big shops, this probably would never happen anyway. And of course, if you're paying by card, then it's impossible. They have to
Yeah.
give you a receipt. But yeah, I know that
There-
generally speaking, you always need one.
Yeah, you need a receipt, definitely, I think, for clothes in case you need to return something. I think, yeah, that's another subject.
Yeah, great. To return. Maybe you tried something on at the shop, or maybe you didn't have time to try it on and you bought it. Then you arrived home, you tried it on, and it's too tight, it's too loose. So then you go back and you return that item.
Mm.
Okay? Great, guys. So we only have a few minutes left. If you could maybe, before we finish, can you give us some examples of types of articles of clothes that we learned today? So, what are some possible articles of clothes? You can do that. If you want, you can also ask us some questions using asi, quasi. You can give us some adjectives to describe clothes that don't fit you well. So just give us some examples. That way, if there's anything that we need to help you with, we can do that.
Did you ever work in retail, Thiago?
No, never. What about you?
I did. It wasn't a clothes shop, it was a kind of gift shop. Um, I think maybe it's worse to work in a clothes shop.
Yeah, one of my flatmates did work for a pretty big shop. I'm not gonna mention names, but he did work for one here in Milan, and yeah, he really disliked it. He had worked in restaurants for a bit, and he thought that working retail would be easier in many ways, but it was the opposite. Uh,
Yeah, a lot of difficult customers.
He mentioned to me it wasn't even so much the customers, it was something he missed was interaction with customers because there was so
Mm.
much to do. And this was one of we talked before about the fast fashion shops, and it was one of those. And so essentially every 3 or 4 days, they had completely new things come in. And so you had to keep just completely changing the store all the time. And so it was a lot of work of folding, putting things in the right place and then changing everything again. So you had to keep remembering where this goes. So it was a
Right.
lot of, a lot of
Mm,
that, not a lot of interaction with people.
yeah. I know in Zara they always seem very stressed, everyone who works in
Yes, they
Zara.
do. They do seem very stressed at Zara, especially. Yeah. Uh, all right, guys. So I don't see any questions. So hopefully that means everything is clear. Um, is there anything that you would like to add, Sean, before we finish for today?
No, no, I think that's all good.
All right, excellent, guys. So thank you for your examples and participation. And we'll be back with webinars all day today and the rest of the week as well.
Okay.
All right. Thank you and have a nice afternoon.
Bye bye, everyone. Bye.
Bye.